Welcome everyone to the Amy Learns to Cook kitchen. Today we have 7 contenders in our English muffin battle. Yes, we have 7 different kinds of English muffins. We are going to be toasting, buttering, and doing a taste test, to see which English muffin is the king. So join me. Ding! For our battle of the English muffins. Okay, our contenders. So we went to a couple different local grocery stores and we picked up what is available in our area. Obviously, we can't test every single English muffin out there because we can't get them where we are. So we got what we could out of our local stores. So the very first contender is, Bay's English Muffins Originals. So I don't know too much about Bay's other than, let's see, it says they're out of Chicago is the company that puts these out. I had never heard of these until recently. So these are Bay's English Muffins. Contender number 1. Yes. Contender number 2, straight from the great state of Oregon, Dave's Killer Bread, right? So Dave's Killer Bread is an interesting company because a certain percentage of their employees are convicted persons. So it's a way to give them job training and skills and to change their lives, right? So I think Killer Dave's is a great company and they really go for really quality ingredients and they make really quality bread. So this is Dave's Killer Bread Classic English Muffins. Yeah. Contender number 3 is also from Bay's, and this is the sourdough version. So I wanted to kick in a little change of pace with one of these. 1, to see if they're even sourdough taste, but 2, just, to stir things up again. So these are Bay's English Muffins sourdough.
Yeah. You might as well go to the bottom end of the spectrum.
So next up, we have the Value brand. This is great value English muffin straight from your local Walmart, right? So this is great value. I think these were like $1 or something. English muffins. So we have the store brand. Yay. So on the other side of the spectrum of the store brand, we went to our favorite Aldi's and we picked up Lovin' fresh from the oven, right? English muffins. So these are Aldi brand, Lovin' fresh. Yay. And next up we have the classic Mr. Thomas, right? Everybody knows Thomas English muffins. They have the nooks, they have the crannies, right? This is like the English muffin standard in the US. Is our old buddy Tom, right? He's got the nooks. He's the original with the crannies. So we got him in the mix. And finally, English muffin number 7 is from the Vermont Bread Company in Brattleboro, Vermont. This is certified organic honey white English muffins. I really love this company's bread, so hoping their English muffins are just as good, right? I've never had them. No artificial flavors, preservatives, and guess what? They're certified organic. So these are straight from the Vermont Bread English Muffin Company, right? Okay, so the rules of the game. We might have me taste test and you taste test so we can see, so it's not just my opinion, but we're gonna toast up. This is gonna be blind. So Eric's gonna toast up the English muffin and he's going to split it in half, and he's going to butter one side of the English muffin, because I eat my English muffins buttered, so they better stand up to the butter, right? Let's get ready to rumble! Let's put these English muffins to the test. So, Boo, I see 4 plates here, so how are we doing this, because this is blind?
Well, it's semi-blind. It's blind that she doesn't know what's what, and it's going to stay that way. My secret key is in the other room, and she won't know anything until this is all done. So right now, this is 1, this is 2, this is 3, and this is 4, right? We don't have a 7-slot toaster. So it'll match up. Me being the judge of sorts, or the contest rep, is that what I am? I'm a contest rep. So I will pull this out. So this is brand number 1. I have no idea what it is. This is number 2.
Looks kind of good.
This is number 2. I have no idea.
Ooh.
This is number 3.
Ooh.
And this is number 4. 5 through 7 are out of range, but they're in Ziploc bags right now.
I do want butter on these.
She wants to do these with butter. She doesn't want to do them dry.
Because that's how I eat them, so.
So we'll see how it goes. She toasted them to her likeness.
To my toastingness.
So she wanted them slightly brown and crispy. She didn't want them raw, and she didn't want them black. She got them somewhere in the middle, so she's happy. She's going to judge this on basically appearance, texture, taste, and all that. Let the games begin.
Yeah, so we're doing our taste test on the famous English muffins, which was actually invented by Mr. Thomas, right? He is the inventor of the English muffin. So we have nice browning on all these. So English muffin number 1. I'm a little scared. It tastes good, but it tastes kind of basic. So I'm going to describe that one as middle of the road. There's no distinguishing flavors. It does have some crannies in there. Not a lot of nooks.
Oh, it's got crannies but no nooks.
That one's really tasty. It's kind of sturdy. I mean, it would hold up to a breakfast sandwich rather nicely. Not bad. Okay, muffin number 2. The muffin looks, it looks less nook and cranny-ish than this one. See how we have a lot of crannies in there? We don't have much crannies in this one. Yeah. That one, it took up a lot more crispier, which may just be how it takes up the toasting. There's not a lot of flavor to it as I'm chomping. Flavor-wise, this has a little bit more flavor than this one. Number 3, we have a little more crannying.
They're bigger.
Yeah, compared to this.
Well, that one has no.
That has no crannies. This one it's not like I feel like it's a wheat one, but it seems like it has more of the wheat in it. More of a natural taste to it. It almost tastes compared to these, like this one's made out of not necessarily a whole wheat flour, but maybe these are bleached flours and this is unbleached. This one doesn't taste quite that bleached, mass-produced kind of bleached flour. It tastes a little bit naturaler. So we have number 4. Number 4 has absolutely no crannies, no nooks or crannies, corners or holes, none of that.
Well, I mean, it's got little pits.
Yeah, but it doesn't have any texture to it.
Okay, well.
So this is low on the texture. And I would say 2 is low on the texture.
Okay. Let's pop this up.
Yeah. This one almost tastes doughy. When I chew it, It has like a doughiness.
Okay.
Well, yeah, that one's not very desirable.
Halfway through, so I don't know if you have any little pre-favorites out of this one, or if
this one looks like sticks to my teeth.
Okay, well, you now eat. So out of these ones,
I would say number 4 right now is on the lowest end.
Okay.
Number 5. Number 6. So this is number 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So far in the halfway intermission, number 4 is my lowest. Number 1 so far is my highest. This is number 2, and this is number 3, but this is not too much better than this. Okay. So we're going for number 5. Now, number 5 looks kind of nook and cranny-ish. I think out of the ones we've done so far, this is the most nook and cranny so far. The taste isn't great. If I didn't know, I would say this is a sourdough.
If it is sourdough going to mess with your food allergies?
Sourdough is made by fermenting.
It's fermented. It's not like they added dairy to it.
I would say this is a sourdough, but it's not sourdough. It's like sourdough light. Like maybe they threw like this much starter in a bathtub bed. Yeah. Number 6. Number 6 has some nooks and crannies. Yeah, I mean, number 6 almost looks like sort of what I'm used to an English muffin looking like, only because I eat Thomas all the time. Yeah, number 6. I'm going to say number 6 is Thomas. It sort of has that classic. He's back there giggling.
I'm giggling because this is not pick out the Thomas.
I don't know why. Why would I eat it? I think that's Thomas.
This isn't like whack-a-mole. Okay, which one is a Thomas?
It's a medium level.
You're just ranking these things based on.
There's a little kind of doughiness to it. Number 7. Number 7, we're back to no nooks and crannies again.
Well, it's got a little bit over here.
I would say the nook and cranny factor.
Dude, your butter dissolved the nooks and crannies.
Is low.
You got some on the edges.
This is nook and cranny.
Right.
This is nook and cranny. This is not really nook and cranny.
Well, based on your score, this doesn't have much.
That doesn't have a lot. This kind of has a weird taste to it. Oh, God.
You don't have to eat it if you don't like it.
Low.
So you've now eaten 7. Do you need to go back and forth between a couple of them to see who you like better?
Okay, so we're going to start at the bottom of the barrel. To me, the bottom of the barrel is either 7 or 4. God, 4 is just bad. It's not bad tasting like it's off tasting. It's just flat and chewy. Oh, my God. Totally flat. It's not a desirable muffin.
All right.
Number 4 is 7's place.
All right.
The chewiness. Number 7 is 6th place.
Okay.
The texture on number 7 is better, but the taste is
Okay.
This one has these are interchangeable. They're equally yak. Okay, so my top pick, I'm gonna toss it between 6 and 1. So these are gonna be number 2 and number 1.
So is there anything distinguishing between them? Because if you like it slightly better, boom, it's number 1 and 6 would be number 2. Or if you like 6 better, then number 1 is number 2.
6 tastes a little doughier to me. Number 1 is a little sturdier.
So what are you looking at? This is something like that you would put eggs Benedict on it. It'd be like, oh my God, this is the best. Or just putting some butter on it, eating it on a Saturday morning, and you're happy with it.
I'm going to go number 1 is my number 1. Number 6 is my number 2.
Okay.
So it's going to be between these 3. That tastes almost like you could say it's a wheat. A wheat one.
Okay, so even if it is wheat or not wheat, how does it stack up against these other ones? You obviously like number 1 and 6 a lot. These other ones are okay.
Number 5 is saltier.
You gotta taste. Some got, well, they both look like they got some nooks and crannies, so they got that going for them.
I'm gonna go. Number 3 is number 3. Number 5 is number 4. Number 2. So number 1 is 1. Number 2 is 6. Number 3 is 3. Number 4, place number 4.
Oh, place number 4.
I'm going to switch these. Place number 4 is number 2. Place number 5, this is number 7. This is number 6. I'm betting that muffin number 5 is the sourdough and muffin number 6 is Thomas.
I'll give you a hint. I think you're semi-right on some of this stuff. But, all right. Amy's turn to mix these things up now for me.
Okay.
Amy jumbled these things up. 5, 6, and 7 are in the toaster right now. And she's already buttered 1 through 4 for me. I'm not a connoisseur like she is, so I'm not going to go there and say, tastes like grass-fed.
Appearance,
I don't care.
Texture, and taste. Once you taste a few, you will know. Okay. Muffin number 1.
Fine. Number 1. It's got some nooks. It's got good enough for me. I really... What was this? Oh, we have to push this back now. Okay, nooks. This also has nooks, but they're smaller. Okay, too. I really don't care. We'll find out when they don't have any. Those are kind of mushed up. It didn't really hold up well to the butter. So I'll say negative nooks.
Mush nook.
This really didn't hold up to the butter. So we'll just say no nooks. Will that affect texture when I go to eat this stuff?
Number 1. Took up to nice crunchy, look.
Crunchy but bland.
Number 2.
A little richer taster.
There's difference. You laughed at this, but there's differences.
Maybe it's got salt. Who knows? Somewhere between the two. Okay, besides being mushy, it had a weird taste to it. Nah, it's just outright doughy. Mushy, doughy, no flavor. So, number 4 is currently last place. All right. So we don't mess up Amy. Number 5 goes there.
Yep.
Number 6 goes in the middle.
Yep.
Number 7 goes there.
Yep.
I toast them a little. Oh. It looks like wheat. Nooks. Okay. Yeah. Okay, nooks. And he's got better nooks. Oh, I'm sure. Gotta fill up the nooks, right? It's funny that some of these things don't have nooks in the middle for some reason. It's just on the outer edges. I'm like, what the heck? I thought maybe the butter destroyed them. All right.
Number 5.
Number 5. Medium crunchy.
What do you think of that one?
I mean, it's okay flavor. Not exciting. Because we are being snobs today, right? I mean, you put an egg on here, I'll eat the dang thing. But since I get to rank them, I'm like, ooh.
For me, there's one that's clearly just no.
Whoa. He is by far the crunchiest. I don't know if I like crunchy, but he's crunchy. But doesn't really have a whole lot of flavor.
Have you felt like you've come across the sourdough or the Thomas yet?
I really can't tell you. I really don't know. And I really don't care. I'm not here to judge, which is find the missing Thomas.
Okay, Boo, time for some hardcore analysis here.
I bit inside my cheek.
Was that good? Okay, let's start at the bottom.
Number 2 stood out pretty good as being a richer taste, so just for that, I'll give it a number 1. Number 2, decently crunchy, has a good taste.
That's your number 1?
I'll give him a number 1.
Which one is the worst?
I don't know. Number 4 was probably awful. I mean, it's food. I'll give him number 7. So I think I picked the best and the last. Now for the hard part, right?
Can you identify the sourdough?
I don't know.
Which is kind of interesting because if it's really sourdough, you should be able to taste the sourdough.
It's a different flavor. It should stand out. I don't know. Number 3 tastes okay. All right. So this guy here, I'm going to give him number 3. He tastes okay. He's got crunch. He's got some flavor. Hope I don't keep eating the inside of my mouth anymore. This guy here, I gave him number 2 for some reason. He looks okay. Crunchy. And we figure he's horrible. Now the question is, where do these guys fit in? I didn't like this one, number 6. I said it tasted blah. It's not bad. This guy holds a lot of butter. I guess that gives him crap. That could be because of the nook size, who knows. But I enjoy him better. So, number 7. So we'll give him 4th. I guess I give the wheat number 5 then.
Time for the big reveal.
Time big reveal. So we got a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So, all right. I got my scores locked and loaded. So what are we doing now? We're now going to reveal.
So for the English muffin battle. So each of us will talk about what was their worst favorite. So what was your number 7, Boo?
Plate number 4.
You chose Vermont bread.
Nice.
As the worst. That is your worst English muffin, Vermont bread.
And it's organic too. Sorry, guys.
So my worst, number 7, was plate number 4.
You tell me what it is.
Vermont bread! That is the worst.
She picked Vermont also as god-awful. Okay.
So it gets the walk of shame, Vermont bread, English muffins.
Sorry, guys.
Wah, wah, wah. 2 out of 2, Vermont bread got the worst.
So it just came in doughy and mushy and no flavor. Sorry, guys. All right. So what was your, my 6th place, so my runner-up bad, was plate number 6.
Your runner-up bad was plate number 6?
Yeah.
That is great value.
Okay, not too far off. What was your number 6?
My number 6 was plate number 7. Great value!
So far, we're 2 out of 2.
Okay, great value gets its walk of shame. Dana!
Okay.
Get it, Boo. Get the thing.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Okay, walk of shame. Second to the last is a great value.
Oh, I forgot. We gotta toss it. Okay, my number
5.
My number 5, I said it tasted like wheat, the nooks were okay, and the flavor was okay, it just wasn't exciting. So to me, it was plate number 5.
Your 5th place was plate number 5?
Yeah.
That is plate number 5. Dave!
Oh no. Sorry, Killer Dave.
My number 5 was plate number 5.
Which was Bay's sourdough.
And I caught that one as to being the sourdough. I was like, that was the sourdough.
You did.
So, Dave and sourdough.
Dave, sourdough. That leaves, I don't know. Just because we're all off on this dang thing. So, wow. We have neither one of us have slammed Aldi yet, Thomas, nor Bay's Original. Maybe next. My number 4. My number 4 was plate number 7.
Bay's sourdough.
Oh, okay. Well, he's already kicked to the curb. What was your number 4?
My number 4 was plate number 2.
Which would be Aldi Lovin'. So she wasn't a fan of Aldi Lovin'. It was okay.
Aldi is not loving yet.
All right. So we have Bay's Original and we have Thomas English Muffins. One of them will be crowned champ here at some point.
We're on number 3, right?
We're on 3, so who knows? They could have an early exit here. My number 3, actually in this case, my number 3 was plate number 1. It was crunchy, but it was a little on the bland side. It had okay nooks.
Plate number 1 was Bay's Original.
Wow.
Wow.
And what was your number 3?
My number 3 was plate number 3.
Mr. Dave.
Dave! Yay! I thought that tasted kind of like it was unbleached flour. I could tell that it was like the other ones probably were bleached.
Oh, my taste buds aren't that sophisticated. All right, so my runner-up here.
Runner-up?
It had nooks. I thought it was somewhere between whatever number 1 and number 2 are for the dishes. So I gave it number 2 overall.
What plate number?
So that would be plate number 3.
Your plate number 3 is number 2 for you?
Yeah.
Aldi!
Ah! So I actually liked Aldi. Sorry, Aldi. What was your little number 2?
My number 2 was plate number 6. Thomas!
She had picked out Thomas. She did pick out the South Toast, but she went against what she believed to pick something else out. So that was interesting.
So the number 1 winner.
So Thomas somehow got tossed out. So
your number 1 was what?
My number 1 is plate number 2.
Thomas. Yeah.
So for
English muffins.
So for me, yeah, and I had no guess. I had no idea. So for me, it was Thomas.
My number 1 is plate number 1,
which is
Bay's.
So for Amy, it was Bay's, barely beating out Thomas. These were the two.
Those were the top
these are the
two.
two that she had a hard time between. I went with Thomas. She went with Bay's, and my runner-up was whatever
Aldi.
was whatever number 3 was. So I was struggling between Aldi and this. So wow. So there you have it. Non-scientific at all.
So there you have it, cooks. For me, the winners was Bay's Original. For Eric, it was Thomas. But both of those were at the top of my list. I hope you enjoyed this, had a little bit of fun of our battle of the English muffins, and really appreciate you joining us. If you like this type of video, please subscribe below and leave me a comment and a like. And don't forget to hit the bell so you'll get notifications of our uploads. Also, you can check out all my recipes out at my website at amylearnstocook.com. You can also catch me on social media at facebook.com/groups/amylearnstocook. And on Pinterest and Twitter, I'm at Amy Learns to Cook. And on Instagram, I'm at Cooking with Amy. So, Go Bays and Thomas. This is sort of like the English muffin standard in the US.
In the US?